Good day, ma'am. I am Idrimina Amlabaco, and today I'm going to discuss about global warming and plant physiological processes. So here we go. How global warming affects transpiration in plants. Global warming plays a complex role in influencing plant transpiration, the process by which plants release water vapor through their leaves. Warmer temperatures, on the other hand, can lead to increased transpiration rates. This is because higher temperatures generally increase the kinetic energy of water molecules, making them move faster and evaporate more readily. Additionally, warmer air has a lower capacity to hold water vapor, creating a concentration gradient that drives water out of the plants and into the atmosphere. Some of the cases is stomatal regulation. It is done when the conditions are dry or hot. Plants can close their stomata to conserve water. It means that in warmer conditions, plants limit photosynthesis. Increased transpiration can have both positive and negative consequences. It helps to cool the planet through a process called evaporative cooling. Moreover, it worsens drought conditions and reduces water availability for plants and other organisms. Understanding the impacts of global warming on transpiration is crucial for managing water resources effectively and adapting agricultural practices to a changing climates. What is global dimming? Global dimming refers to the observed decrease in the amount of sunlight reaching Earth's surface. This phenomenon, also known as dimming, was particularly noticeable in the Northern Hemisphere, with a decline of 4 to 8% per decade. While the sun's output remained relatively constant, it seemed as if Earth was throwing in a shade. The main reason behind this dimming are atmospheric aerosols, which is the tiny particles suspended in the air, primarily composed of sulfates, nitrates, and black carbon. These aerosols are produced by a variety of human activities, including burning fossil fuels, power plants, vehicles, and industrial processes, air pollutants that condense into aerosols. Second is agricultural practices. Dust from tilling and burning of agricultural residues contributes to the aerosol load. And volcanic eruptions. Major volcanic eruptions can inject large amounts of ash and sulfate aerosols into the atmosphere, causing temporary dimming. So these aerosols act like a giant sunshade in the sky, like scattering sunlight and making clouds brighter. So determining which is more destructive to plant physiological processes, global dimming or global warming, is a complex question with no simple answer. However, in my own opinion, global dimming is more destructive because it reduces photosynthesis. Less sunlight reaching leaves can directly limit photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy. So, this can hinder growth, reproduction, and overall plant health. Disrupted water balance. Changes in cloud cover and precipitation patterns associated with dimming can affect water availability for plants both by reducing rainfall and altering transpiration rates. And indirect effects. So dimming can influence ecosystems by impacting other organisms, and for example, reducing insect pollination or altering competition among plant species. While global warming can be heat stress and drought stress, which increase evaporation and changes in precipitation patterns, making it harder for plants to access water, impacting vital processes like photosynthesis and nutrient uptake. Both global dimming and global warming pose significant threats to plant physiological processes and their effects can be intricate and multifaceted. This is the complex interaction of global warming and global dimming. Dimming does have a cooling effect. It can also mask the true extent of global warming. By reflecting sunlight back into space, it might be hiding the full intensity of the greenhouse effect. The impact of dimming varies significantly across different regions. For example, it was more pronounced in developed countries due to higher levels of air pollution. So now let's talk about biotic and abiotic stresses and their effects on plants' physiological processes. So, biotic stresses are those caused by living organisms like pathogens such as viruses, bacteria, fungi, and nematodes that can infect plants, disrupt their internal processes, and cause diseases that results stunt growth, reduce yield, or even lead to death. Second, herbivores like insects, rodents, and other animals can munch on leaves, stems, and roots, damaging plant tissues and reducing their ability to photosynthesize and grow. And lastly, competition. Plants compete for resources like sunlight, water, and nutrients. When resources are scarce, this competition can stress individual plants, reducing their growth and reproduction. On the other hand, abiotic stresses are those caused by non-living factors like extreme temperatures. High or low temperatures can disrupt plant metabolism, damage membranes, and hinder growth and development. Drought, salinity, and nutrient deficiency are some examples of abiotic stresses. So both biotic and abiotic stresses can have a profound impact on a plant's physiological processes, including photosynthesis. Stress can reduce the efficiency of photosynthesis, leading to decreased energy production and growth. Second is cellular respiration. Stress can disrupt cellular respiration, affecting the plant's ability to produce ATP, the energy currency of cells, nutrient uptake, and transport. Stress can interfere with the plant's ability to take up and transport nutrients, limiting growth and development. And lastly, hormone balance. Stress can disrupt the delicate balance of plant hormones, leading to changes in growth patterns, defense responses, and reproduction of plants. Understanding the complex interplay between biotic and abiotic stresses and their effects on plant physiology is crucial for several reasons, such as improving crop yields. By understanding how stress affects plants, we can develop strategies to protect crops and increase agricultural productivity. Conserving biodiversity. Stress can make plants more vulnerable to other threats, like competition and disease. Understanding this interaction is essential for conservation efforts. Mitigating climate change. Plants play a vital role in sequestering carbon dioxide. Understanding how stress affects their functions can help us predict and mitigate the impacts of climate change. To sum up, numerous complicated effects of global warming on plants include biotic and abiotic stressors, increased transpiration, and global dimming. Crop yields, biodiversity preservation, and drought mitigation are all impacted by these effects, which also have an impact on respiration, photosynthesis, nutrient intake, and hormone balance. Comprehending this interplay is essential for sustainable farming. So, temperature plays a crucial role in physiological processes of plants. That would be all, and thank you.